some people don't know what it would be like to have to fight a charge, especially when you're fighting a charge inside the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison. Boy, when I say the system is corrupted, it's corrupted. When I say it's designed for you to stay in that bitch, it's designed for you to stay in that bitch. Ain't no need to catch a charge right now on the streets and think you're getting ready to go home, especially if your money ain't right. You're not going to burn out in courtrooms about to close. Just keeping it 100% real. Right now in the parish, they got somebody right now calling their people right now because their name wasn't on the docket this morning, trying to see what happened with their public offender, why they didn't get them in the courtroom. Because, you know, a lot of people depending on this court day right now for to go home. And right now, if you don't see the judge today or tomorrow or next week, they closed. And they're not just closed, they're closed to next year. And that's mean next year, that means all the way to 2025, like in February, you know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't know what it's like to see a person that's in there while you're doing time. They think they got it bad. You know, we know at any given time they could go home. But not us. Fuck, we got time. We got to sit there and watch y'all stress. And I remember that shit. And I remember a dude back there got into it with a motherfucker because a dude kept calling on him and they kept telling him they wasn't going to burn him out. And he kept beating up on the phone, beating on the phone on the wall, beating up on the phone on the wall. I can remember that shit, Maurice Matthews going to the dude, checking the dude about the issue. You know what I'm saying? I can remember that shit back there on N2. I can remember him doing that shit. And I can remember him going to the dude while he was doing it. And I remember him taking that phone and just start hitting him. Yeah, he had a stocking cap on his head. And he had a muscle shirt. And he literally just was beating him with the phone and he hit him. I can remember that based on true stories. I can't lie, I can't make the shit up. And I remember seeing that shit. And that time I ain't want to use the phone for a while. But I remember the dude just wanting to go home. But you got dudes in there that's doing time that's locked up in the parish, should have been shipped in many ways. But they keep them dudes in there for some strange reason. They want them to stress. They want them to beat up on people. You got people that ain't even much guilty yet, fighting charges in that bitch, locked up with real criminals who guilty. You know, it's however you want labor. But them holidays, they dangerous in that bitch right now. No cigarettes. Everybody don't get to make phone calls. Everybody don't get to make phone calls. Shit, it's tight. Everybody don't get to make phone calls. Shit. You got dudes hustling off of it, scheming. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got the ones who think they own running shit. They bad off too. It's tight. It ain't tight just on in there. It's tight as a motherfucker out here. But don't get it twisted. You got more shit in there than you do out here. And just keep it 100. But it's the holidays right now. Them boys don't want to hear that shit. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. They don't want to hear that shit. Man, them boys stress. And stress kill people. Fighting too.